It is Jessica. I am literally crawling back into bed because my little clicker is broken. So happy Sunday, everybody. I hope there is a couple people on the line, or actually I'm just more interested that it's recording. So I seem to have this problem when I am recording Facebook Lives, but it looks like someone's on. So hi everybody, welcome. This is Jessica Butts and it is Sunday morning and I've never done this before. I have to say, I kind of had an imagination that this is what porn stars must feel like when they're getting ready. I have lighting and my camera and this stuff, and I just was like, this seriously must be like what porn stars feel like. But anyway, hi, welcome everybody. And I have a lot that I want to talk to you guys about today. I've had a lot. Hi, Kelly. Hi, everybody. I have had a lot on my mind recently as I've been busy and shifting work, and I have this new offering that I'm not going to sit around and sell you on to everyone who knows me. That's not my style. But my style is to share why this is important to me, why I do the work that I do, why I'm coming to you live on a Sunday morning, literally from my bedroom with no makeup on, because I was you, and I guess that's where I want to start this live call today. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I was you, and I knew that I was going to cry about this because I have been thinking about it since about 7 and figured I was going to cry. I've had what I call 2 on my knees moments, like praying to God. One of those was when I left my husband, or when we were having issues, and I didn't know what to do. I was lost. I had lost myself. I didn't know who I was anymore. And the other moment was when I started my business. And this one's a little bit funnier than the first one. I was in my office, and I told my clients this so many times, one day I just dropped to my knees and I started praying to God, and I said, God, I need some help, bro. We have a funny relationship, God and I. And I just said, I need some help. I need some help in my business. I'm doing everything you're asking me to do. I'm studying, I'm researching, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but it's not working. And so I just want you, hi Molly, I just want you to know that I have had those on my knee moments in my life and in my business. And I know a couple of things. One, they're devastating. They are the worst moments ever. Hey, Rachel. But the other thing that I know is that your growth comes after those. So they call it the breakthrough after the breakdown. And so why I wanted to come to you today is because hi, Tammy. It's because I have a really insane way to keep on track, an insanely affordable way to keep on track. So I know when I started my business, I was alone. I had nobody. Even when I was going through my divorce, people just didn't get it. They didn't understand what we were going through, the affairs, the addiction, why I stayed. I mean, let's get real. I had people questioning me like, well, you're smarter than this. Why are you staying? And I just didn't feel, hi Renee, I didn't feel like people got me or understood it. And I needed to go out and find a community of people that, one, knew what it was like to start a business, and 2, what it was like to just be going through hard times, to want more for myself. I've told this story so many times as well about when I started my business and everybody was like, why are you doing this? I don't understand. Why don't you just stay in corporate America? Why don't you just do this? Why don't you just do that? And no one, hey Carly, no one understood. No one got it until I found my tribe of people that really understood me. And those happen to be entrepreneur people as well as intuitive type people. So through the years, this is exactly what I've created. I've created a coaching program for intuitive types because we're a bunch of weirdos. And so why is this important? It's because I needed it too. I was completely lost. Let's get real. Sometimes I still am lost. And that's why I also have a community. I have a mastermind. I get together 90 days. I never, ever, ever, ever ask my clients to do something that I am not also willing to do, but that I am also not putting that effort into my own life. And so we weirdos, so I want to take a minute and talk about who we are as a people and why this is important. before I kind of talk about the offering, is that we, being weirdos, intuitive type people, are only 25% of the population. We want more out of life. We want excitement. We want personal development. We're the ones, who's been there? I'd like a show of hands by liking or loving. How many of you have been sitting in a room or at work or at a party or something, and you've looked around the room and thought, am I the only one here that thinks this is total bullshit? Yes, you're all loving it, right? I was in my corporate America job. This was a defining moment in my life, and I'd like you to think about a defining moment in your life, where I was in the hallway. It was a Friday afternoon, about 4:30 in the afternoon, and everybody was heads down, working, doing their thing, and I remember standing in the hallway going, this is stupid. Like, why are we all here? Don't we have families? Shouldn't we be communicating? Like, where's the fun? Where's the excitement? What are we creating here? Like, we're not creating anything. It was so stupid. And I've had these moments, and you guys, it sounds like, have had these moments where we want to create, but we're stuck in a world, I call it the muggle world, that doesn't get us. Thanks for all the loves and likes. Yes, you guys definitely are getting this. We are stuck in a world that doesn't get us. So we have to come together. I was lost, you guys, for so many years. I love my family, but they didn't understand it. This therapy world didn't understand it. Nobody understood why I couldn't just go along to get along, why I couldn't just be like them. Who knows this feeling? I would love to see that everybody understands this, that we felt different. We are weird and we are different, but we are also unique. Thank you, guys. And it is also our brilliance. I mean, for those of you who work with me in my Frontseat Life squad, the people that I coach, they know that their weirdness is their differentiator. It's what makes us special and what makes us different than all the rest of the people out there. And so we intuitives, the intuitives are, again, only 25% of the population. And there's two types of intuitives. I want to take a moment and talk about this. There's intuitive types that are judging, like me, NJs. Intuitive judgers. Who's an NJ? Can I get a show of hands by this? Or maybe make a comment. Who are my NJs? Intuitive judgers. I am this, Barack Obama, very visionary people, but also getter-doners. Okay, yep, Molly, you, yes. In big picture, getter-doners. And then there's the other intuitives, and I love us equally. There are the intuitive perceivers, NPs. NJs are what I have called in my book the entrepreneurs. Again, big picture ideas, get a lot of stuff done. And the NPs are what I affectionately call, hey Chelsea, oh hi Chelsea, so good to see you. The NPs are big picture thinkers, and they are also just want to move on to the next bright shiny object. They are visionary people, but they're not very good at the details. So I call them the squirrels. You guys know that movie from Up where the dog, Doug the dog, is like, squirrel, squirrel. Very distracted by bright, shiny objects. And every type has their pros and has their cons. Hey, Randy, ENFP, yes. Every type has their pros and cons. And the cons of J's, NJs, the entrepreneurs, which is me, and my work in this world is to be. So we are driven and pushing and let's go and next thing and what can we do next? And, you know, I get done with my website and it's like a distant memory, writing a book, doing this, doing that. And you can see this energy about NJs is a little chaotic. It's a little wonky. I have a lot of friends and clients that are NJs. And I have to admit, every once in a while, I'll have to pause and go, am I like that? Hey, Nancy. I'll think to myself, am I like that? Is my energy that, sorry, but annoying? We are so kind of annoying. We're so driven and push, and there's just this sense of like, oh my God, chill for a few minutes. So our work is to have peace in our life. So my coach, I have a bunch of coaches, but one of my coaches is Jenny Dawn. She's also in the Frontseat Life team of experts. Hey, Kelly, my assistant Pooh Bear. We need peas. We need them. Jenny Dawn is my being coach. That's not really her title, but I just made it up. That's what I call her. She's my being coach. So she really helps keep me in a space of presence. It's work. Let's get real. I work at it every day. And then I am the coach for a whole lot of peas because I help keep peas on track, on task. So you can see what I'm talking about. There's a lot of different areas. The N is absolutely essential. We have to all stick together. I made these cards, but then realized that they're going to read backwards on here. But so this is like-minded people. Us intuitives have to stay together for the like-mindedness. Us J's need P's to help us be present, to help us be in the here and the now. Hey, Charlene. Help us be in the here and the now. And then the other thing is that the P's need the J's, because us J's are all about structure. We're all about staying on task. And so I really have, I think through kind of almost mistake, let's get really real, have created a couple of different ways to keep this community together. So let me talk a little bit about what this is. So obviously, the Frontseat Life community is a coaching program. I have I have seniors, people who are leveraging their business. If you don't know what that means, there's a funnel, and leveraging people live in the middle of that. This is freedom. This is using social media. This is getting out of one-to-one and doing one-to-many. So somehow I became really good at this, and so now I help people leverage their business. And then I also work with freshmen, people who are just coming in. There's the seniors and the freshmen. The freshmen are just coming in, and they are working on growing their business. So if you think of the top of the funnel again, this is the very top, which is one-to-one clients, and the bottom, which is building your list and building your following. But the key is I always do this based on your authentic self. This is the differentiator. There's a lot of coaches out there right now, like one size fits all. That's so crazy. Hey, Denise. That is so crazy to think that there's a one size fits all. There's absolutely not. There's no such thing as a one size fits all. Introverts and extroverts have to do their business different. Extroverts are going to love one-to-many more than introverts. Introverts are going to build intimate, connected relationships with a fewer amount of people. Karen Lynn Marr, my book coach, and I are a perfect example of this. She is an introvert. She's an INFJ, and she likes to work with smaller groups. I, as an ENFJ, so we're very similar, just that one letter difference, I really love the one-to-many. It's my jam. And so there's no judgment on that. There's times where she sees me and she's just like, Jessica, that was like, I'm tired just watching you. And so we have to understand our innateness before we go out into the world, before we date and get married and build businesses and all of this. And so, and then sensors and intuitives obviously have to do things quite differently. And I work with a few sensors, but I would say 90% of the people that I work with are intuitive types, because most of us don't understand ourselves when we go out into the world. One size does not fit all. You are absolutely correct. And when we go out into the world, we have to know, one, what we're good at, and then, as my next book is going to be called Don't Do Stuff You Suck At, what we suck at, so that we can bring those people into our fold, bring them into our business, bring them into our world to help us do the things that we suck at. And thank God, literally, that God designed us all a little bit differently so that there are people that are good at different things. And so I guess, this is only a short video. It's supposed to be about something totally different. Hey, Erica. And so the thinking and feeling is also quite different about how you're doing your business. And then the judging and perceiving is what we just spent a whole bunch of time talking about. That the judgers need some time and some work on just being, and then the P's need some help with systems and structures. So hi. Okay, so again, this is the group, and this is, I spent a lot of time going and talking to organizations and companies and all of this. And one of the things that I find a lot is that, hey, Jenny, is that a lot of people say they want to stay connected to this world. They want to stay connected to like-minded people. Again, my backward signs, like-minded people. They obviously want to stay connected to their personality type. It's like, once you learn this thing about your type, how do you stay connected and reminding yourself? It's funny because it's, you know, it's just what I do. And so it's like riding a bike. I forget about it sometimes. Lisa Fischer always says this about me. She's like, when I see you talk, you always say something new about personality type that I had forgotten or that I needed a reminder of. And so that's fun. The other thing that we need, backward signs, how so stupid, sorry, is mindset. So freaking much of our business and our world is about mindset. And then I guess these are all of my favorite, but then the key is staying connected to your 90-day goals. So I did a whole bunch of research the other day on 90-day goals and why they're important, because I've already started doing this. Stay connected to your 90-day goals. And I, again, did some research on this to figure out why these are so important. And a bunch of people way smarter than me wrote some really great articles about the importance of staying connected to your 90-day goals. And I get it. I understand it now because I need that. So I have created systems and structures around all of these things. Staying connected to like-minded people, the personality type, of course your mindset, and then these 90 days. And so I do this with my group. We get together quarterly. We're kind of full right now, but if this is something that you're interested in, this is kind of the middle way to kind of work with me. But again, hi Jennifer, and happy almost birthday, by the way. It's your birthday tomorrow, Jennifer. The other thing is staying connected for a very, very, very inexpensive price. So a lot of people kind of think that I'm crazy, but what I've created is this Frontseat Life membership group. It's $25 a month, which is kind of ridiculous. And people are saying, like, why are you doing this? And I'm going to tell you why. It's mostly because of what I went through. I mean, I remember, again, those on my knees moments of just going, I need some fucking help. I need some help. Like, who are my people? Who can I reach out to? Who can I talk to? And if I would have had a community like the one that God is helping me create, again, it comes with so much humility that this is happening for me, and we get to have this community. But I'm doing it because I needed it. I needed it for my life. I needed to know that other people were going through difficult things in their relationship. And I also needed it when I was building my business. Like on my knees moment in my office, I didn't have anybody to talk to. I didn't. And it was so fucking lonely. I was so lonely. And so I thought, I mean, if I can get a community of 1,000 people together that are like-minded, or maybe more, I don't really know, get these people together for a super, it's like right, you're not even going to think about it. This is how much Netflix costs. And so I wanted it to be so affordable that it was kind of a no-brainer. So that when you have questions about your business, so there's other people, the team of experts is in there, there's other entrepreneurs in there, and it's not just about me. I mean, I'm only going to be in there probably once a week, and then quarterly we're going to do a live call. So I only share my 90-day goal stuff with my community. I don't share it with anybody else because I feel like it's special and unique. So I don't do Facebook Lives like this on this topic because, again, I try to keep it sacred. So I do that in person with them. And so what I'm going to do is quarterly, and the first one is May 1st. So it's in I think it's in 1 week. What's May 1st? Next Monday. So it's 1 week and 1 day away. I am going to do my first Facebook Live video. It may go 90 minutes. I'm going to try to keep it to an hour, but it may go 90 minutes. I'm going to be open to that. May 1st, all of the recordings will stay in there, but I'm going to talk to you about 90-day goals, how to set them, how it's important, potentially finding an accountability partner that is like-minded in the group to help keep you on track. And the reason that I'm doing this for such a cheap, I hate that word, but it's true, cheap price point, is because, again, we need it. I didn't have a bunch of money back then to spend on a coach. Granted, I did it anyway, and I went into debt, and I don't regret that. Let me just say that. It's completely propelled me to my business now. But if you want to sign up, so thank you, Renee. You're always telling me how to sign up. I'm not the best salesperson, that's for sure. I'm passionate about what I tell, and then I'm pretty shitty at actually telling people how to work with me. But please go to my new website. Thank you, Pia Larson and Fingerprint Marketing. My new website, which is jessicabutts.com. And under the coaching tab, there is group coaching, which is this. So if you want to find out more about that, you certainly can. But we kind of have to like interview each other. You need to check me out, and I need to check you out to make sure you're a good fit. Obviously, the one-on-one stuff, which is super, super limited, especially right now when I'm trying to write. But this new membership is open to everybody. So it's on the page. It's $25 a month, for God's sake. Like, get yourself in there. Introduce yourself. Start saying hi. Start doing all of those things. Hey, Devin. Start introducing yourself. And then this is how the magic is going to work. It's just going to, like, start taking off. Thank you, Shar, for posting my website. Get in there, get connected. Everybody that's in my Frontseat Life group is already in there. And then here's the other benefit. So when I started my business, it's a lot of work, right? I mean, can I get some loves on this? It's a lot of work, like a lot of work. It's overwhelming. Yeah, the loves are coming. It's overwhelming. There's so much to do. I mean, I remember literally having a checklist this long of, get this business license, do this. Yeah, you're all saying yes, yes. Get a business license, do this, start your website, build your list, blah, blah. Like, holy shit balls, it's a lot of work. And so what I have done, because I sure wish I would have had this when I first started. I wish I would have had like-minded people. I wish I would have had a community. I wish I would have known who to call. I wish I could have, had a Facebook group of people to go in and say, oh my God, help me. What do I do about this? So that is the purpose of this community. But the other thing that I wish I would have had is a team of experts. When we're building our business, right, who doesn't have time to go out and find a great coach? Who doesn't have time to go out and find a great web designer? Who doesn't have time to go out and find a book coach? Who doesn't have time to help you with your digital marketing strategy? Hi, Heather. We don't have time for this. We don't have time. I know that I didn't have time because I was building my business. You guys, as entrepreneurs, need to stay focused on your business. Hence the book, Don't Do Stuff You Suck At. I am not great at all this other shit. I don't even know how Pia does what she does. I mean, the buttons and things, like, I don't know how that works. I don't have to know how that works. I don't know how my computer works. I don't know how any of that works. I need people to help me do those kinds of things. So that is why I have built, hey Karen, this is why I've built this badass, amazing group of team of experts. So they're called the Frontseat Life team of experts. They're all people that I work with. There's Nikki Klosser, who takes my insane headshots. I mean, come on, like, who's worked with her? She's just ridiculous. She's amazing. Hey, I think her birthday's on Tuesday, 40th birthday. Hey, Nikki. Karen Lynn Marr, who is my book coach. Sarah Frank, Sarah Frank, who is digital media expert. Pia, who is obviously a website and branding expert. Jenny Dawn, who is my being coach, and she has just been invaluable to the group. So this is what's going on with the group. There's so much value in joining this group, and again, it's $25 freaking dollars. So I think I'm done. What do we got? We got 25 minutes. Does anybody have any questions? And then I'm going to let you get back to your Sunday. I've got some coffee here. I can read from pretty far away. Hi, Brenda. Hi, everybody. So before we close, in closing. You need to know your personality type, right? We have to stay connected to like-minded people. We have to understand our weirdness. We have to understand our intuitive type. We have to accept the fact that we either need to work on doing or being. Perceivers need to work on perceivers need to work on doing, and J's need to work on being. And as a community, one that I am going to be leading you and coming in and doing Facebook Lives and connecting with you, I will keep you connected to this stuff. I promise. But there's also just a bunch of other badass, authentic people in this group. I love our weirdness. I do too. So let me just say this in closing. This group is not for sales. I don't want anybody selling their stuff in here. This is a close-knit, wonderful community where we are going to connect, we're going to be authentic, and we are going to be sharing our wins, our losses, our questions. Hi, Lisa. And what is going on with us. So for $25 a month, I really hope that you will join us and join this movement. I mean, I really feel like the Frontseat Life movement is getting rid of the shoulds, just banishing shoulds, getting rid of the shoulds. I am so freaking sick of society telling all of us how we're supposed to be. It just doesn't work. I'm not playing that game anymore. I'm just not participating. How we should be, what we're supposed to be doing, what we need to do to fit in to find clients. Screw that. The Frontseat Life is all about bringing people in, attracting the right client. Drandy, I'm so glad you're joining. This is perfect for you. That we are meant to attract our ideal clients. We are not meant to chase them. That is gross, wonky, disgusting energy. Do not chase. When we show up and we are just unapologetically who we are, and we rock our God-given personality type in this world, this is how we are happier. This is how we make more money. This is how we find the right people. This is how our business grows. This is how our business grows. So Chelsea, I think you might be asking a question. Frontseat Life membership, so excited. Oh, good. I'm glad you're joining. Erica, Donna is asking how to find her type. Oh, great question. Thank you, Erica. So Erica is my sister, but she's also my insanely amazing assistant. I have a couple, and Erica is perfect at this. So thank you, Erica, because you do stuff that I suck at, and I appreciate that. So Donna, the way that you can go find your personality type is also on my beautiful new website. I spent lots of time and money building a free personality assessment tool. So it's the second chunk, if you will, down on my website. It's called, I think, the free Myers-Briggs personality assessment tool. Something obvious like that. It's 22 questions. It's fun. It's simple. It's easy. And then you're going to get all of the information that you need right there. It's a great self-assessment, and I would also recommend you read my book. It's called Live Your Life from the Front Seat. It's a great self-assessment to help you figure out exactly like who you are, what's going on in your family, what's going on in your business, why you're probably struggling, why you've got issues in one area or another. And so those are the two best ways. And then you can obviously Google the heck out of whatever you come up with. But my tool is, I think, probably 99% accurate from what I've been hearing from people. So great question. Thank you, Erica. I've ordered your book. Thank you, Colleen. Oh, hey, Colleen. Hey. Oh, my God. It's so fun. Colleen and I just met in Mexico. So good to see you. And I hope that you guys will order the book, join the group, whatever. Again, I'm terrible at sales. This is just not what I'm really good at. Tell them your website name. It's jessicabutts.com, which is Butts, B-U-T-T-S. And I hope you guys will join the group. Again, this is, it's just my BHAG. This is my big, hairy, audacious goal right now in this world. It's why I spend, hey, Lisa! It's why I spend an insane insane amount of time and money writing books. It's not my favorite thing to do. Let's get real. I'd rather do this all day than read a bunch of books. And so, write books and stuff. It's hard work, but I do this because I want people to start living their life from the front seat. Lisa Fischer is a perfect example of this. She came to me, Lisa, I'm going to give you a little testimonial here. Lisa came to me January of last year. She's speaking all over the place. She's doing all this stuff in her work. She's got, some relationship stuff going on, whatever. And then all of a sudden, she just starts adopting this lifestyle, and her business takes off. If anybody knows Lisa that's watching right now, she is killing it. And it's because she's just simply adopting this lifestyle. She's showing up and being authentic. Her P part of her personality type used to take over, and now she is so much more J. It's always work for her, but she has accepted it, and she's really owning it and changing her business. I mean, Lisa, you're like, I don't even know how much more money you're making. Probably 10 or 20 or 30 times what you were making. Simply because of systems, structures, and singular focus. So this is one of my trademarks that I'm working on right now, is systems, structure, and singular focus, to make sure that you stay on track. It's part of what the 90-day goal stuff is that you have to stay on track. I love you. Oh my gosh. System structures it is the way, the system, structure, and singular focus. So for those of you squirrels out there that are like, whoop, I want to go do this. Whoop, I want to go do this. Oh, I'm going to be a life coach. Oh, I'm going to go do this. Oh, I'm going to go do that. Stop it! Stop it! You can't do that. You need to be an expert in something and just rock the thing that you're good at. If you don't know what that is, I can totally help you. This is another thing that I'm really good at. You spend a little bit of time talking with me, and I can totally help you figure out kind of what this thing is that you love, love, love to do. So if you want to stay connected, again, life has kind of gotten me into this place where I'm busy, and it's good. I mean, thank you, God. Like, I'm blessed to be as busy as I am. So the way to stay connected to me, the Frontseat Life, people like Lisa, all these kind of badass women, kind of all over the country now. This is the coolest thing. We've got people in Tennessee, and we've got a bunch in New Mexico and Portland and California, and people are kind of all over the place now, which is so fun. And so it's a great way to go and stay connected. Tammy, I hope that you'll join. You're over in North Carolina, and so for $25, just come join. Come join the fun. Come join the love. Again, this is a lot less about me. Clearly, I'm not getting rich off of $25 a month. So let's get real with this. Just like my books. I mean, shit. If you guys think people get rich making money off of books, they're freaking not. Amazon takes almost all of it. I'm getting, what, $7 a book or something? It's not, this shit's not making me rich, you guys. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it because I believe in this work that God has given me. That is the other part of the humility of this. I guess coming to you Sunday morning, it's nice to talk about God, but I just believe we all have a gift from God. All of you do as well. My work, my goal is to get all of you to live authentically to who you are in this world, so that you can give the gifts that God gave you. This is your personality type. We were all born with our personality types. If you guys don't know that, that is a fact. We are born with our type. And so when we figure out why we are on this earth, Tammy, I'm so glad you're in. Hi, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're in. When we figure out what we are meant to be doing in this world, everything shifts. Everything shifts. And you also don't necessarily get that bright, shiny object syndrome anymore, because you're just like, this is rad. I kind of want to stay doing this. And so then we dive deep and we help you with the systems and the structure and the singular focus, hence the 3 S's, the singular focus, to help you get your life and your business on track. So I'm going to stop there because I promised I would keep it at 30 minutes and I went 5 over. Gosh darn it. So thank you everybody for joining me. And again, in this unorthodox way, I can turn off my porn lights here and get back to a normal Sunday. And I'll be heading to church here in a little bit. So I just wanted to say thank you all so very, very, very much. I love that, Lisa, you're watching while you're going through the grocery store. So watch the replay. I think this was good information. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for all the loves. Thank you for everybody watching. Happy Sunday, and I will see you in 1 week live in the group. You can sign up at my website, jessicabutts.com, butts, this one, B-U-T-T-S. You can sign up there. It's $25 a month. I mean, come on. How much hi, Emmy. How much are we spending at Starbucks? Like, let's get real. So come join us. If you want to change your life, if you're a go-getter, if you're a life changer, like, quit being the people who are just surviving. They make me so sad. Be a thriver. Be a thriver. Come join this community. It will change your life. Love you guys. Bye. Have a great Sunday. Oh, I'm going to grab my little thing. Woo!